My name is Krayl Funch, and in a recent series of videos we've been discussing party prepping, items that you should have on hand in order to entertain and so that you are able to entertain more often with less stress and more confidence, and that's really my goal. So in this segment of party prepping, we will be talking about stocking your bar. Now in this case, we're talking about glassware and accessories, not necessarily the spirits. We will cover that in a separate video coming up, that's when the fun begins. But right now we need to get the basics under our belts, right? So let's get started on some glassware that you might want to have on hand. First, starting off with a tall, this is called a highball glass, and it's not necessarily a pint glass. It's a little bit skinnier than a pint glass, but a nice heavy-duty slender glass. You can serve a dark and stormy in this, as well as a Tom Collins. Awesome glass. Then the glass you probably see that most people are familiar with, a rocks glass or a double fashion, depending upon which part of the country you're from. And this is a wider mouth glass and can handle ice and drinks that are served on ice. In this one, this is great. Some of you might think have something similar in your cabinet that you use as a juice glass. So if it's a larger size glass, then that's a really nice size. This has a really nice weight to it. So look for something like that. All-purpose wine glass. This is perfect for wine, which is white or red, and water, sparkling water or plain regular water. And you can get tricky, and you can have different glasses, white and for red. But in this case, we're just talking about getting something ready for your bar, and these are perfect items. They can be set at the table. You can use them on a regular basis, and then also when you're entertaining. Sticking with the stemware, we're going to look at champagne flute. This is an uncut glass champagne flute, which is awesome for champagne, prosecco, cava, bellinis, my favorite, and mimosas. So awesome glass. Then this is a cut champagne glass. So same purpose, but you might get some of these for your engagement gifts, wedding anniversary, wedding. Don't be afraid to mix and match these. So if you've received several sets of these and you're just not sure how to use them, mix them up, put them on the table. They look great, and you can set up your own champagne bar or a brunch mimosa bar and use the nice stuff. Okay, so don't be afraid. Martini glass, which is great for obviously martinis, Cosmos, Manhattans, those type of glasses. So this is a little bit more contemporary style, but you can get them in a standard uncut glass if you like. Then an ice bucket. You're definitely going to need an ice bucket. You can have several of these. I have some that are aluminum for outside that I use. This one is cut glass, and I have a couple of these that I use for entertaining inside the house or using as champagne chilling or ice cooling buckets. So you want to have one of these on hand. Again, you may have gotten them as a gift, but you can also pick them up in several locations. Something to get the clean ice out of the ice bucket is definitely recommended, and a spoon or a fork or or tongs, ice tongs obviously work as well. A bar napkin, so making sure you have a sort of a hand towel ready. It's a bar. Things are going to get spilled. This is even nice to have under the ice bucket so that the condensation doesn't get the bar too wet. And nice pitcher. Now I use this for my orange juice or your peach puree if you're using it for a Bellini, but you can also use it for a simple syrup, etc. So just a nice, and this is just clean white. It doesn't make too much of a statement, but I think the design does. So get one of those. Shot glasses. Now we're not going to be doing shots, or you might be, but in this instance, it helps you measure 1 ounce pour, which is important. And then also these are a little bit more decorative, and you can also use those for after dinner drinks. So that's a great tool to have, a great item to have in your cabinet. A muddler, which is basically a wooden stick, if you will, but they also come in metal. And this is used for muddling. Say if you're making mojito, you can use it to muddle the mint and the lime together, or oranges. A cocktail shaker. Now this cocktail shaker is one of my favorites, and it has 2 lids, so one you can mix it up with the ice, and then if you didn't want the ice, you can pour it out and use it through the strainer. So a nice double size stainless steel shaker is great. Cocktail napkins. You can go with your cloth cocktail napkins if you like, or you can also pick up some of the fun decorative ones at most grocery stores actually, or gift shops these days. Bottle opener, nice 2-inch wine key. And then we will also look at a champagne lid. So if you're drinking a lot of champagne, which I hope you are, and lots to celebrate, make sure you get one of these. Well, that's it for today, and I hope you got a few tips of things that you should have at your bar so that you can entertain more often with less stress and more confidence. This is Krayl Funch from An Appealing Plan, and now go ahead and head over to our website or leave a comment below in the comments and follow us on #AnAppealingPlan. Thank you very much.